Alright, Chicago Bears fans, I wanted to make a quick video. I know that I'm going live Sunday, so if you're a Bears fan, you're not going to be able to watch the game or anything like that. Go ahead and add and subscribe, and Sunday I want to do a play-by-play. I just wanted to give some thoughts about the Chicago Bears before going into regular season. You know, some days I wake up and I'm optimistic that we're going to win 6 or 7 games. And then there's a guy by the name of Colin Cowherd that I really respect, and I watch a lot of his shows, and I think that he knows his football really well. But, you know, he was also kind of wrong. We were all wrong about Mitchell Trubisky, but those days are coming too. One of the things that Colin said is he sees the Bears winning 2 games. Me personally, I saw the Bears winning 6-8. So to hear somebody like Colin say 2 games, gosh, it really snaps you into reality. We don't have a top wide receiver. We didn't go get a top wide receiver. We're banking on Kevin White. That kind of takes me into other areas of what I wanted to discuss before all this takes place is we didn't go out and do a lot of things to make sure the team is right to play. So having Glennon start, well, look at it, guys. Kyle Long may not even be playing. Marcus Wheaton's out. We don't have a number 1 wide receiver. Cameron Meredith is done and over with. So in a lot of ways, I'm glad that somebody like Glennon is taking those snaps, somebody with a little bit of experience, somebody that's not going to be thrown under the bus when like when Trubisky takes over. You know, we need him to kind of have a healthy year and be healthy and be able to develop from that. So the other thing that I realized is Lamar Houston was cut. Now, say what you want about Lamar Houston, but the times that he did play, he played very well. But he's like Pernell McPhee. They just can't keep him all year. Maybe if him and Pernell would take pay cuts and be part-timers and work part-time, you're talking maybe a different story. But to see Lamar Houston, he may not have had a lot of sacks, but he had a lot of QB hurries and was probably one of the best linemen we had the past couple of years when he was on the field. So it's a double-edged sword cutting him. I'm happy and I'm not happy. I'm happy to get rid of all these players. I'm happy to move on from Jay Cutler. I'm happy to see new things within the team, and I'm happy to see, and I'm excited to see what's going to happen. I think that we're going to pull some wins out. I think with the Vic Fangio defense, you got Mike Glennon wanting to play at the top level, and I do think that we're going to have one wide receiver step up. That wide receiver may be Kevin White. He was a beast in college. He's got if he doesn't do it this year, he's not going to make any money. He's not going to be valued worth anything. So I really, really, truly think that he's going to step up. I want to talk about the Lamar Houston thing. Kevin Wheaton's going to be out with a pinky injury. He's been catching Nerf balls. It is what it is right there, but he had an injury history too, I believe. So, you know, some teams, not the Bears, but some teams get lucky and they'll have players that can come in and they'll have injuries and they play fine. But with the Chicago Bears, if we ever get a player that has an injury history, we kind of just, it falls by the wayside for us. And I'm just sitting here, though, asking myself, with $30+ million in cap, why did we not keep Alshon one more year? We're going to see what the depth looks like. Kendall Wright, Wheaton, White, and Meredith was supposed to be the 4. I wouldn't put my money on it. And we were going to be heavy in the tight ends. I think our tight ends are really good. I'm not really sold on Shaheen, but we got Miller and Sims that I think are going to be guys that's going to come in and really do well. You also, look at all the tight ends we let go from Bennett. We get to watch our draftee in Carolina making all these great catches, and I'm just like, why wouldn't he a long-term Bears ad or an addition? We traded him away because we had Mike Martz, and I blame a lot of that on Cutler. So I just wanted to throw that stuff out there. I will always post random Chicago Bears thoughts, game commentaries, and then the podcast itself, where maybe I talk about the games. I don't know how I'm going to do it yet. So just if you have any thoughts or anything, put them in the comment below. What's your take on the season? How many games do you think that we are going to win? Like I said, I wake up one day, I'm thinking, wow, we're going to win 7, 8 games. Then I wake up thinking, 5 or 6. And then hearing Colin say 2, I'm looking at the possibility of like, wow, that could be a legit thing too. But all right, guys, subscribe. I will put all my podcasts into a playlist. A lot of cool things coming on the channel. I got a new camcorder. I got everything that's going to beef up over the next few months, and lots of different types of content come from this channel. But I am a passionate football person, and football's not nothing that you can do a podcast on all year. Tomorrow night I plan on having the movie review for It. So subscribe, like, share, give me your thoughts, give me your ideas. I wouldn't be against also doing a podcast with a Chicago Bears fan. As long as they bring something different to the table and can communicate well with me and be on time and want to do the Skype, I'm open. So, let's communicate. Let's get that going. And I'll see you guys Sunday.